All right. How fun was that countdown, you guys? I imagine you guys going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let us know in the comments if that countdown timer was helpful. I know sometimes when you're trying to find where to go and all the things, it can be a little much. So let us know in the comments if you like that timer, and welcome officially to our Real Riches webinar. Super honored and grateful to be leading you through this content because, as we know, Reels is where it's at, TikToks are where it's at, Shorts on YouTube is where it's at. That short form video is so important for you to be able to have the success you want in your business. And it's usually the thing that's missing, right? So we're going to be diving into Reels and more. I'm super pumped to be able to teach you a brand new strategy. It's the 5 types of Reels that you need to be including in your content, so that way you have that direction you probably are missing when it comes to Reels. So as you guys pop on, let us know where you're tuning in from. I see that a lot of you are sharing in the comments already. Also, it was a little difficult for people to find where to register for the actual webinar. So do me a huge favor if you're on social, and you are able to let people know that we are on the webinar. We really appreciate that as well, so we can get people to know that we're here and the time is now. All right, so what we're going to do is we are going to let you guys know a couple of bonuses that you have an opportunity to grab. These offers are exclusive to this webinar, so we just wanted to let you guys know one more time. We have a couple of things that you can grab. My team is going to put the links in the comments. The first thing is the Instagram Takeover Trello board system. Now, if you guys have bought things from us before, the Insta Planner is in Instabrand. So if you bought the Instabrand course, you already have the Insta Planner. The other thing that we've shared before is the Done For You branded content and the bottom. That has 30 days of Canva templates where you can put your fonts in, your colors, all your things. It's already branded. You just have to add the content to it. We've shared those before. So if you don't have those are in this bundle, but everything else is brand new. So the B-roll board has over 200 ideas of behind the scenes footage that you can capture. Everybody needs that board. Okay. If you're for real serious, like you take this webinar today with us and you are just like, oh my gosh, I'm all in, like I'm going for it. I'm going to crush my reels. You have to, I shouldn't say you have to. I highly recommend that you tackle B-roll and behind the scenes and understand how to get that footage at home when you're out and about, all the things. So the B-roll board is incredible. The other thing that's brand new is Slay Your Stories. We have over 200 story templates in there and they're already done. So all you have to do is just pop them up in your stories. Of course, if you want to change any of the branding on them, but they're already ready to go. The other thing that's brand new is the Viral Hooks board. This has well over 200 ideas of viral hooks you can put in your reel covers or at the beginning of your reel. So, you know, the 3 biggest mistakes mompreneurs are making, you know, those kind of things, they're already figured out for you and they're on the board. I mean, it's literally the most amazing bundle. So we have that for you guys, just for those of you here right now. We also have a powerhouse bundle we put together to say what are all the different pieces that can really round out what we're going to teach you right now. The first one is Ignite Your Sales with Insta Stories. So if you really want to maximize sales in your stories, so I want you to think of like Reels is a way for you to build your audience. It's to build the know, like, and trust factor. It's to build your brand. Stories is only shown to those that already follow you. So that's where a lot of your sales will happen. The ATM Mastery is all about passive income. So do we make money passively here at Goal Digger? We do. Now, we also make money when we do live events and different things where we're doing it. And we have so many sales come in passively every single day. I couldn't even keep track, okay? Conquering content creation with the power of ChatGPT. How many of you know that you aren't fully utilizing ChatGPT? Put me in the comments so I can see if we nailed it with this one, because I use it every single day. It's a game changer. Okay. So if you don't know how to use it, then that guide's going to help you. The TikTok revenue roadmap. If you want to get onto TikTok and you're just like, I feel like it's different than Instagram. It is different than Instagram. You can't just repurpose over from Reels to TikTok. So that whole guide's going to help you with that. And the last one is the hot hashtag strategies. Hashtags are important, but most people don't use them the right way. So we'll put the link for that below. The Real Riches Powerhouse Bundle. And the last thing I have for you 992 reels. I have no idea why I picked 992. I think I was just gathering and putting this, and I curate all of these for you guys. I was putting it all together and I think I added it up and I was like, 992 sounds good. I really think that's where that number came from. So this has 992 video reels that are already done. So, you know, when you're scrolling and you see like the high vibe look of video reels and you're just like, like it's so posh and polished and amazing. That's what this pack is. They're already done. Could you use some of them for stories? Yes. Everybody here needs the 992 reels though. Okay. So that template pack, grab it. It's amazing. No, these aren't free. These are additional offers that we're giving just you guys. So we're not promoting this outside. If we went and charged for these, we would charge 10 times what you're seeing here. Yeah. Just drop, it's a pennies drop in the bucket, but I just want to mention that because I think some of you missed those offers. Okay, so first off, stay until the end and get 12 months of real ideas for the busy entrepreneur. Abby put together 12 months. It's on Google Sheets. You just literally make a copy. It has every month. There's tabs at the bottom, and there's 365 ideas for reels. Yeah, you can use them on TikTok. 365. I mean, if you ever sit there and go, I don't know what to do, that excuse is we're just squashed it. Okay. So that is a part of the webinar. We are giving that to you. And we're also giving you a Reel Domination workbook. You guys know I go fast. You know, I talk quickly. This one I'm going to teach you could easily take a whole day. So we are going to go quick. And if you want to just soak it in, you can obviously watch the replay as well and go through this. Go through the Reel Domination workbook because some of you visually need to see it written out to walk you through everything, okay? So in this workshop, I'm going to show you how you can get leads and close sales from Reels, possibly for the first time ever. This is the missing piece nobody ever reveals, and that's why I'm so pumped to go through this. And I feed off of your energy. This is why I love live events. It's my favorite way to teach. I am that person who give me a microphone and a camera and I'm fired up over that. I know some people like shrink and run to the closet. Not me. I'm like, give me some people and it lights me up. So I want you guys to reciprocate that energy in the comments. So let me know if you're just like, yes, I'm so excited to learn from this. I love your live webinars. This is like that little dose of inspiration I need. Drop in the comments and let me know if you're really excited about what we're going to do today, because I will match your energy and then some. Does that sound like a deal? If you're new to working with me, this workshop is the perfect step for you to see just how easy it is for me to help you grow your biz on social. I'm really good at taking concepts and breaking them down into bite-sized actionable steps. The key word is actionable. That's my jam, and that's what you're going to get to see by participating in this webinar. If you're new, put new below, and that way our team can connect with you. Welcome if you're new, and this is the first webinar or training you've done with me. Buckle up, sister. Okay, as I get to know you, you being here right now, it tells me you're someone who is extremely committed to figuring out how to make your online business profitable. So even if you haven't made any money yet, what I know about you is that you're like, Kimberly, just tell me what to do. I want to roll up my sleeves, do the work, put me in, coach. And that's good. That means that you are somebody who's ready to learn and make those changes. Just like some of the students we work with. These are women, you guys, that were on a webinar like this back in the day, sitting here scratching their heads going, I'm going to quit. I want to throw in the towel. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. These are women who came through our trainings and our programs, implemented, and got the results. Portia says, I've learned how to brand myself and work my business on social media using easy, duplicatable systems and tools. I've leveled up to the top 2% of my direct selling company and have cultivated a millionaire mindset. This workshop is for network marketers, coaches, direct sellers, affiliate marketers, course creators, consultants, digital marketers, authors, speakers, and service providers. If you want to monetize your brand on social media, then this is for you. Here's what's in store for you. You're going to learn the exact types of reels you need to be posting every day. I have 5 types I'm going to give you today. You will know at the end of this webinar the 5 types and what those look like. I'm giving you real examples. These are not concepts. I'm giving you real examples today. You're also going to learn how to achieve the essential art of stopping the scroll with viral hook strategies that work. How many of you are posting reels every day, but you're not stopping the scroll? You're just like, I'm doing it, Kimberly. You told me to post every day and I'm doing it and I'm not getting anything from it. Let me know in the comments. You're also going to learn to develop a consistent strategy to generate leads from your reels. I had this girl that was we'd become friends, and we were speaking at an event together, and we were chatting, and she's like, I really could use your help. She's like, look at my reels. Her reel, all of them were getting like over 1 million views. It was crazy. I was just like, how are you doing that? And she'd found a niche, like sobriety, something like that. Found this niche that was just trending. It was popping off, all of them. And I was like, holy cow, why do you need my help, right? Because she was broke. She wasn't making any money from them. You have to learn how to get leads from your reels, because then we can close those sales. And you're going to learn how to turn your messenger inbox into your own personal ATM, even while you sleep. I want you guys to imagine, don't close your eyes if you're driving, but I want you to imagine you have a busy morning with your kids, or if it's summer break, you're sleepy, lazy morning, you have a cup of coffee. I like to sit on our back porch because it's like a jungle back there right now because of how lush it is right now. But I love sitting in our back porch. We're in a few acres, a green belt, it's really quiet. I want you to imagine just a slow morning, and you finally make your way to your email. And it's literally sale, 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 sale. I mean, just in a row. Like there's maybe one other random newsletter email, right? But it's sale, 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 sale. Can you guys see it visually? That's what my email looks like when I open it up every morning. That's possible for you when you learn this stuff, okay? Converting sales easily through the DMs by following my one combo close script. I can count on one hand how many times I've gotten on a sales call in the last 3 months, maybe longer. Okay. Can you do sales calls? Yes. Have I done them? Yes. Do they work? Yes. And I've also closed $40,000 multiple times, up to $40,000 in Messenger. Do the math with your time, right? So learning how to close those sales is so powerful, and it just frees up your time, and it allows you to really leverage social media so you're not on your phone all day long. Nobody got time for that. Brittany says, I just received my first comma check. I finally learned how to implement true attraction marketing, and it has totally changed the game. Plugging into a proven system has allowed me to accomplish more goals in the last 6 months than I ever had in my 10 years of working in this industry. She had been in direct sales for a decade when we started working with Brittany, and had never had a comma check, you guys. There's lots of people out there like that. Learning this stuff it's life-changing. And look at what we're seeing on Instagram. Just 2022, so I actually don't have last year's numbers, $51.4 billion of revenue generated on the platform. That's wild. Over 2 billion people use Instagram once a month, making it the 4th most popular social app worldwide. Now, again, you can apply these principles over to TikTok or wherever you are. I personally love Instagram, and it's just energetically, it fits better with me than TikTok, and the principles apply. So everything I'm teaching you, you can go ahead and move over to TikTok, but I wouldn't try to just cross post between the two. I would pick one of the two platforms and go all in, okay? You guys, I seriously think that we have to change our thinking on money and salaries and high paying jobs. The average annual pay, you guys, for an Instagram content creator is $116,000. Oh yeah, I should have said that, Laura Lee. Facebook as well. Yeah, this all applies to Facebook as well. Facebook Reels are amazing. Yes. Look at those numbers. How many of you would like to make $116,615 a year as a content creator? It's not even a real job. It's so freaking fun, right? Just in case you need a simple salary calculator, that's approximately $56 an hour, almost $10,000 a month. In a recent report by Polaris Market, it estimates the global influencer marketing platform will reach nearly $92 billion by 2030. I heard this, I didn't look it up yet, that Forbes projected that this just even faceless marketing, all of that, $150 billion industry. So the trends are pretty similar here with what you see. It's lots of zeros, okay? Lots of money is being predicted to be generated in this space. All right, so I've got 5 steps for you that we're gonna go through together, okay? Oh yeah, let me know which platform. What's your favorite for Reels? Is it Instagram? We'll call TikTok a platform for this case. Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook? That's what I was thinking of, Diane. That's what it was. Yeah, 2.5 trillion. That's a lot of zeros. Yeah. Okay, let me know which platforms. This will apply to any of them, okay? So first step that I want you to work on, okay, this is kind of your working webinar. This isn't me just talking at you the whole time. So I want you to write this down, get out your notes, okay? And reels are no longer a luxury. It's how people are digesting content. Just next time you're at the airport, if you're standing in line for something, I like to watch people because I'm so curious about the way people operate. They're all scrolling. They're watching reels, they're watching TikToks. Okay. We were at a baseball game and they looked like some parents brought a bunch of teenage boys to come to the game. So maybe through church or something. And half the kids were watching TikTok videos during the game. I was just like, I wanted to take their phones and throw them, but I didn't. Okay. Step one, learning the exact types of reels you need to be posting every day. Okay. So I'm going to show that to you today. When it comes to reels, most struggle with what to post. So they find themselves not posting or it's totally random. Drop a 1 in the comments if this is you and this is your struggle. So you want to do the reels, but you really just don't know what to do for the reels. So you find yourself just sort of not, okay? Or it's random. You're like, Kimberly, my ish is random. Like if I looked at it right now, you're like, yeah, oh, okay, a lot of you. Okay, you're all in good company. Don't worry. We're going to tackle that today. Step 2, achieving the essential art of stopping the scroll with viral hook strategies that work. So those that crush sales in their reels have a specific method they follow to create curiosity with their hooks to get viewers to stop and read their captions. How many of you are a 2 where you are posting reels, even if it's not every day, but you've been posting reels or TikToks and you're not stopping the scroll though? Like people aren't, the watch time, you can look at the watch time on the analytics. The watch time isn't there. You're not getting a lot of replay watch, which means people are actually watching the 5 to 10 seconds at least once through. It'll tell you replay time, or you're just not getting engagement from it. You're just not getting the views. How many of you are a 2? So we need to master that. We have to figure out how to stop the scroll. Step 3 is developing a consistent strategy to generate leads from your reels. So it's not enough to be posting those reels. You need a specific strategy so you can generate leads. How many of you are a 3, meaning you're just not getting leads? You're posting, or maybe you're not posting, but you're just not getting leads. How many of you are a 3? Like I said, we don't want our videos to go viral. We don't want even to do this every day and not get leads from it. We're all business owners here. We're all using social media to grow our businesses. Step 4 is turning Messenger inbox into your own personal ATM, even while you sleep. So learning how to qualify and close leads right inside of Messenger is a necessary skill set for those building on Insta, but imagine it happening automatically. So if it's not happening automatically, you just want to learn how to close sales. That's a great starting point. And we all need to figure that out. You have to know how to close sales in Messenger, okay? But when you can get to a point where you have leads coming in, so what we do, if you don't know how to do this, you're definitely going to want to put this on your list of things to learn. We automate this. So it looks like at the time of us taking the screenshot for this, there was about 9,500 views on this reel. And it says side hustle, $1,000 per day. And then our prompt was, if you want to get our guide for a side hustle, just put guide in the comments. You guys can see the little snapshot there. When people commented guide, we automatically message them. So we use ManyChat, and shout out to Diane, who sets up our ManyChat. So it automatically replies to people and then it DMs them, and there's a conversation that happens with ManyChat to qualify them, ask a couple of questions, get them the guide, and then see if they want to take that next step with us, okay? So you can automate that. So that's how we have sales coming in automatically, is we use tools like ManyChat. But the first step is and Abby helps me with our content too. We're really good at getting people to drop a keyword. We're really good. And you can't just say drop guide and get a bunch of people. You have to know what your people want. You have to understand your audience and what is their biggest pain point. I know my audience wants to learn how to make money with side hustles. So that's why we did the reel on that. Does that make sense? So step 4, drop a 4. If you feel like this is the part where you're breaking down, you don't have those sales coming in consistently, you don't have automation put in place, you don't really have a good flow. for all the pieces. You know, you might put some content out there, but you're like, oh, like then I don't know what to message them, and then I forget about them, and I'm not following up, and it's just your inbox is like a hot mess, right? Step 5 is converting sales easily through the DMs by following my one convo close script. So after you qualify your lead, you can easily close sales with a one convo close, is what I like to call it, removing the need for excessive follow-ups or getting on the phone. Conversion will skyrocket when you learn this. So you can automate this. You'll have better results if you jump into the chat and talk to the person. So the way our ManyChat is set up is we tell them, this is Kimberly's bot. Her nickname is Goal Getter Gabby. This is Kimberly's bot. Do you mind if I ask a couple questions before Kimberly comes in? Because no one wants to feel like they're talking to a bot. And AI, we love ChatGPT and all the things, but the human connection is never going to be replaced by that. So you want to jump in if you can and have a conversation, especially if somebody's looking at investing $1,000, $5,000, $10,000, $40,000 with you. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to qualify that lead. So when the person puts guide, you're going to be in, so Kat put guide on here. We'll use her as an example. I'm going to go into Messenger, might have my bot starting the conversation, but I'm going to say to Kat, hey, Kat, I saw you wanted my guide all about making money with your side hustle. I'll send that over to you. Tell me a little bit about where you're at right now. Why do you want the guide? Are you new to all of this? Or are you looking for some advanced strategies? So now I know, is she new? Is she looking for some cool extra, new strategies? I'm pre-qualifying her. Do you guys get that? And now she's able to say, oh, Kimberly, I haven't made $1. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Great, I can help her. I have courses, I have programs, and now I can make an educated recommendation for her. Instead of just sending the link off, please do not do that, you guys. Never tell people to click the link in your bio, and never just send the link. That's like the kiss of death. Do not do that, okay? So let me know about 5. How many of you struggle with the inbox? How many of you struggle with DMs? How many of you struggle with closing sales? Pre-qualifying, having those conversations in Messenger. How many of you struggle with that? Put a 5 in the comments. So what I'm about to teach you, this is why I'm so fired up, this is what I used to go from 6 figures of debt. I don't know if you guys can see the screen here, but generating consistently 7 figures every year in my business. My first year to break $1 million was 2020. And the biggest year I ever had was 2.7 million. And I was broke before that. Okay. So if you're like, I'm broke, great. I was broke too. We have something in common. Your past doesn't define you. Build a freaking bridge and get over it. Okay. The only way your situation is going to change is if you implement what I'm teaching you. Please don't just watch this webinar and be fired up because I'm fired up. Go do something about it. Okay. This is life-changing information. Okay. Now, I don't know if I was clinically insane or what was happening here, but at the end of 2017, I had gone from losing money 3 years in a row. I started my first online business in 2011. It was called FitKim, Fitkim. You can go check me out on YouTube, and lost money in 2011. By the way, I was making I think I was making like $30-some thousand a year at my salary. We had just moved to Texas. 2012, lost another 10,000. 2013, lost again. How many people have just been done at that point, right? 2014, I had a profit. Okay, I had a profit. And I got audited actually because the government was like, what is happening right now? This person is clearly shouldn't be doing this. And I overcame the audit and it all worked out, but that's how bad my numbers were. And barely, $6,000, 2015, 2016, 2017, same thing. The average person would go, yeah, I'm done. Okay. But I didn't quit. I kept going. I told myself, I'm not quitting. I'm going to keep taking trainings and coaching, and I'm going to learn this. 2018 was when I hired my first business coach. It was the first full year I had a business coach, and I did 150,000. And I was working full time. This doesn't count my salary. This is just my business. So I was running the business part-time. People tell me they're so busy. I did $151,000 with my side hustle. Okay. So if you're busy, you have a full-time job, hiring that coach and learning about branding and all the things I'm so passionate about is when everything changed. I went from losing money the first couple of years to more than 10xing the year I hired a coach. Really wish I would have done it earlier. Not only that, I've been able to repeat the success year after year. For the last 4 years, I've averaged $2 million in cash collected. So whatever numbers you hear people saying, this is actual cash that we've collected as a company. And I built out a system for monetizing my Instagram channels. So the best part is we teach these systems to our students, and it's working for them as well. So I'm not this like fluke person, anomaly. Our students are getting results as well. So let me see if I can. Okay, it won't let me talk if I do it that way. So Sean, she can, without a doubt, say she kept going. She's glad she kept going. She nearly quit. You guys, listen to this. She had 100 followers on TikTok and now has over 5,000. Facebook, 300 followers, and now 8,600, and her group blew up. She just hit 1,200 members. She didn't have any of this before she started working with us. Sarah says, so happy to share, signed up a client tonight. She offered something new. She had never done coaching before in packages and programs. She had a client, she signed up with a $12,000 package and hadn't even pre-launched her offer yet and had a $12,000 package. Brenna says, I went from 550 followers to over 1,100 in 2 weeks. So she doubled her following. Jennifer, same thing, 75 to 150, doubled her following. This should get you excited and ready to create your own success like this. Are you guys excited? Like, do you want to create that kind of success, to have double the following, right? A huge growth and being able to start seeing that money coming in. So we're going to crush reels and slay sales. Let me know in the comments if you guys are ready. I want you guys to write this down. What would you like to accomplish in your business in the next 90 days? So right now, it's about middle of June, which is really wild to say. Middle of June, so July, August, September. So it's middle of September, let's say 90 days from now. What would you like to accomplish in your business? So is it consistency? Feel free to share it with me. Is it consistency with your content? Is it clarity with your brand and being able to articulate that to your audience? Is it leads coming in every day from your content? Is it sales? Like, what is the area that you really want to manifest and envision for yourself? We don't take enough time thinking about these things, okay? So, and this is for everything, you know, anything I'm teaching you, you can use Reels for anything. We have clients that are CPAs. We have clients that are bookkeepers. We have a client who owns a couple of fitness studios, somewhere that brick and mortar. We have those in network marketing, direct sales, affiliate, doing master resale rights, coaching. It really, yeah, it's anything you can think of. You can use Reels to grow your business and make those sales. So I see a lot of consistency, lead gen, and sales. Okay, I can handle that. All right, is monetizing on Instagram a now or a later thing? Are you looking to tackle this right now? Put now in the comments if your urgency is high, your motivation is high, you are ready to finally do this. You are so sick and tired of telling yourself you'll figure it out later, and you just have that nagging feeling you keep putting it off. You're like, no, I am ready now. Is this a now thing for you? Put that in the comments and let me know. When it comes to building on Instagram, what are you struggling with the most? So what is your biggest struggle? What is your biggest struggle? So leads, okay, getting sales. Oh, and a strong niche. Really great observation there. Some people struggle with their niche and their avatar, and they feel like they don't have it really nailed down, and they're just not getting those people coming to them. Another way to know your niche isn't nailed down is if you're getting people that aren't qualified. So when you tell them about your network marketing opportunity or coaching with you, they're like, I can't afford it. That means you're speaking to the wrong avatar. Okay. Also struggling with clarity and the message and content creation. That's a big one. Strategy and consistency, lead sales. Okay. Niching. Okay. So niche, lead sales, kind of the same thing, but also the consistency with the content. Okay. Not getting the engagement from the hooks. Okay. All right. This is really helpful. So now let's talk about the best types of reels to post. So I'm going to teach you 5 different kinds. And it was interesting when I was developing this, I was analyzing we have 3 Instagram accounts, if you guys didn't know that. We have the Goal Digger Girl, which is our account we've had the longest since 2018. We have a new account we just started about less than a year ago called Fempreneur Wealth. And then we have our new Faceless and Passive account for faceless marketing. That's brand new. I just started at the beginning of May. All of them are monetized. All of them are making money. And I was analyzing the types of posts, and actually I oscillate between 2 or 3 of these. I don't by default go to all 5 consistently. I was like, wow. So it really is that important that we all understand the different elements, because you want a well-rounded account. You want your reels to be engaging and diverse, but you also want to make sure you're promoting different areas of your business. You want to make sure that you are offering that value balanced with offering free content, balanced with selling. A lot of you aren't selling at all. If I went to Karen, Amy, Celia, Brian, Carissa, if I went to your accounts, would I know right away what you sell? Would I know how to take that next step with you and do business? Usually the answer is no. Okay, here we go. So excited to show this to you guys. Reel type number 1, write this down, is educational. You already know this, but I'm going to tell you something new. Educational. You're not going to like what I'm about to tell you. So just buckle up, be ready. It is no longer enough to give this like fluffy, vague ChatGPT created educational reels, okay? If you can look at this one and see an example, okay, here are 20 hooks that will increase your engagement. There are specific hooks here that people can use. They can copy and paste this. These are great hooks, okay? And then next to it is 5 easy B-roll ideas, save for later. And so there's 5 listed out in the reel, specific showing examples. Do you know how much time it took to create these? It took time, but I will tell you, I think we've reused that first reel 3 times already. The second reel, the 5 easy B-rolls, we've already reused it like 3 times, okay? And then the educational hooks, I mean, Abby, how many times do we post about hooks? On Fempreneur Wealth alone, I probably post hooks once a week. So yes, it took time to come up with 20 hooks. Yes, it took time to create a video showing 5 easy B-roll ideas, but we're reusing, we're repurposing, but most importantly, we're getting leads from these. We're making sales from these. Some of you have seen our reels and you click through, right? Put me below if you've seen one of our reels before and you commented and we gave you something and you downloaded it. You opted into our email list. You bought something. So think about your own experience with our content. The educational value, the stakes are higher because there's so much content being put out there. It can't be the fluff, generic ChatGPT answers. It's got to be legit. So let's say you were in the health and wellness, but here, why don't you guys tell me your niches? Tell me your what niche or industry are you in? And I'll give you some examples. So let's say somebody was in health and wellness. Actually, we had a call today for our Millionaire Mindset Experience. It's not open right now, but we have a group coaching program called the Millionaire Mindset Experience. And one of the gals was talking about her product helps with bloating, okay? So it wouldn't be enough for her to do an educational reel that said something like, you want to beat the bloat. This is what you need to do. You need to move more and drink more water. That wouldn't be enough, okay? What she needs to do is say, here are 5 ways to beat the bloat, and she needs to be specific. Drink 2 glasses of water in the morning at room temp with half of an organic lemon squeezed in it. Tip number 2, before you eat anything, make sure you take a digestive enzyme. Drop enzyme below if you want mine. Tip 3, she's got to be specific, okay? Let me see what you guys put. Oh, we have a lot of health and wellness in here. Debt elimination, mental awareness, spiritual coach, beauty, and sexual health, wellness, holistic education. Ooh, living in Arctic. Wow, Tracy, that's next level. Okay, stress. Okay, so we've got some well-being, holistic, health and wellness. Okay, fashion. Okay, cool. So with fashion, you're like, well, what do I do with fashion, right? You show stuff. Say, okay, here's how, okay, if you have more of we'll do apple versus pear shape. And the first video is apple, and you're showing if you have an apple shape, here's the best way to flatter your figure. And then the next one's pear shape. Here's the best way to flatter your figure. If I saw that and then you said, browse our collection of amazing outfits, I would totally click through and buy from you because you actually help me. You guys see this, how you connect the dot? Help people and they will do business with you if you're consistent and show up. So the first one's educational. I love following the 80-20 rule with my content, where 80% of the time I'm offering value. I'm giving away freebies. I'm giving away educational tips. I'm inspiring people. I'm sharing my story. I like to do 80% of the time is that kind of content, if that helps you. Okay, so if you're looking at like a strategy for a week or whatever, just do educational, and then you'll go to the next reel type, and then the next reel type, and then the next reel type. Yeah, okay. You guys all know this one, but I just want you to put some work into it. Write some good copy here. Another hack is this is actually kind of cool. If you have a lot of content in the caption, like this first one, you don't need a lot of tips in the reel itself. So it can say, grab 20 hooks that will increase engagement. Just a little bit of text. Boom, arrow, and then they see this caption. This one, 5 easy B-roll ideas, doesn't need a lot in the caption because we gave the goods in the reel itself. Put me if this is making sense. This is a little check to see if you're listening and you're picking up what I'm dropping. If your reel itself is heavy with intel and data and helping people, you don't need a lot in your caption. If your caption has a lot of goodness to it, like my first one, you don't need a lot in the reel. Good. Okay. You guys are picking it up. Okay, cool. So here's some more examples. Why do you guys think this one did so well? I have used this over and over and over again, and it does well every single time. Steal My ChatGPT framework. Why do you guys think that does so well? When people hear Steal My, by the way, it makes them go, ooh, I want to grab that, right? It feels like there's FOMO there. But the framework is the key word here, with something timely and relevant. ChatGPT is timely and relevant, okay? So you're gonna wanna be thinking about, say you're in skincare and makeup, what's timely and relevant? What are in the headlines? What is in the news? What is trending, right? We all went from like using a bunch of toxic stuff to, it was the clean beauty movement, right? Well, now when you look online, everything's clean beauty. It really isn't, but they say they're clean beauty. Okay, what could you do that could take it to the next level with that, with educating people? Okay. It could be, you know what? There's so many things out there. I'm going to cut through the noise and I'm going to show you how to use 5 products. You'll never need to buy another product again. Here's 5 products you need for makeup, and you'll be good to go for anything that you need. People go, well, what are the 5? It's education. It's teaching. Okay. You always want to teach before you sell. Just remember that too. Okay. So another example, ChatGPT framework. Now, this has a really good hook, Steal My ChatGPT framework. The video itself went in a little more detail. Basically, this is kind of facetious, but I was basically talking about people feel like a robot, and I'm like, I don't, because I know how to actually prompt ChatGPT properly. And then in the post itself, the caption, I told people to drop the word prompts to get our ChatGPT guide. And again, every time we do this, we get so many new leads from it. New people who have never done business with us are now on our email list, digesting our content and purchasing our products. Okay, you guys got that one. That's easy. Number 1, write that down, educational. All right, number 2 is inspo. Why this is important is because with social media, psychologically, you need to leave people better off than when you found them. When they come and find your content on social, and then they leave, because that's how it goes, right? They're in the feed, they see your stuff, they move on. They need to be better because of your content. They need to feel better. They need to have that dopamine hit of like, probably how you feel with my content. You get a dopamine hit. Being on this webinar, we are dopamine hitting like crazy right now because you're in learning. Learning and knowledge is super high in the emotional guidance scale, so you feel really good right now. Plus, energetically, you are vibing off of my energy, which is really high, okay? So that's what we want. We want people to go, oh, I love her stuff. Wow, I needed to read that. How many of you have written that in someone else's post? Man, I needed to hear that today. How many of you have gotten a DM from someone that said, man, your post, that really hit home for me today. Thank you for posting that. That's when you know you're doing something right, when you can get people commenting or DMing you, telling you, thank you. Thank you for that. If nothing else, if you're just like, I don't even know what to do, focus on serving others. Focus on making this world a better place. I know it sounds super like kind of cheesy, but that's how it works. The law of reciprocity, it's a universal law. When we give, we get. but we don't give to get. When you give just to give, you will see the reciprocation of that. So for inspo, this one's just something about not seeking approval. Turns out when you set down the goal of seeking constant approval, life gets really good. I know that's going to land with my avatar because she is seeking approval. She's a recovering people pleaser. She has issues with self-confidence. She struggles with feeling like she's good enough. I know that. So I know if I make a reel kind of calling people up, that's going to land with them. They're going to go, yes, you're right, Kimberly. Thank you for posting that. So inspo is really easy. And as you can see with the Goal Digger Girl and Fempreneur, I'm in pretty much all of the videos. We have our Faceless account where I'm not in them, and they all still pop off and do really well. We're getting really great traction. It's not a 6-figure account yet. It's been averaging 5K. It's newer, obviously, but that's amazing, right? Like, let's just call it what it is. So you can't say, oh, well, I'm not you, Kimberly, and I don't look like you or do videos like you. That's a bunch of crap that you're telling yourself. Okay. So we're just going to kick that limiting belief to the side and we're going to embrace this fully. Okay. Another example of a real type number 2 inspo is this one, talking about consistency and determination, and work hard, learn, or work while they're sleeping, learn while they're, I can't even read it, but you guys can see what it says. Okay. So basically, actually, I wonder if I can make this bigger. I'm not going to mess with it right now. We're just going to leave that little tech piece alone, but you guys can see the point of it, right? It's like, I'm showing people I'm working. I'm showing people I'm out there doing it and making it happen. That inspires people. That motivates people. Okay, this one, you guys are absolutely missing the mark on this. I rarely see this, and this is so important, okay? Real type number 3 is social proof. You have to understand that there is inherently a little bit of doubt that all of your people have. Your audience has a little bit of doubt. They have bought the bloating products and they didn't work. They've spent money on the coaching and it didn't work. They bought the course and it didn't change their lives. It's often them, right? They didn't actually do the work, but they're all skeptical, right? There's that skepticism. Some of you have that skepticism. So that's there, and that's something we need to be mindful of so that way we can overcome it. The best way to overcome doubt and build people's confidence in doing business with you is called social proof. Socially, social media, you're showing proof that what you do works. So my first one is social proof, showing my own results. You guys all know what testimonials are. You can obviously show that, but I'm doing social proof with my account. So this first one says when you get new followers daily. You guys, this is a brand new account, 2,000 views on it. Okay. So I'm showing you what I'm teaching you guys in this webinar. I've applied it to this new Faceless account and it's worked. Okay. So good hook. When you get new followers daily, people open it up and then it says, honestly, I didn't go from this to this in a couple of weeks. And then I talk about what I did do. Okay. And social proof is going to be you showing your results. This can be a before and after. This can be before and afters of the numbers on the scale. This can be a before and after with your follower count, with the money in your bank account. The key is, you guys, you've got to get the before. So if you have a new account, maybe you guys all do that today, is take a screenshot of your Instagram following or whatever metric you want to capture, take a screenshot of that. Okay. Take a screenshot if you use StanStore or anything like that. You can do date ranges on there and show people. If you get your first sale for $17, you better celebrate that. Take a screenshot. Oh my gosh, I just bought this, private label rights product. I flipped it and I had my first sale within 24 hours. Talk about that. So when you are having success, make sure you're celebrating it. And if you're like, well, I'm not having any success, talk about other people. Talk about other people So one of my very first social proof reels I did on our Faceless account was about Forbes declaring that Faceless accounts were taking over social media. Forbes. I literally went on Forbes website. I found the article. I took screenshots and I turned it into a reel. And it totally popped off and I had leads from it. Okay. So get the social proof. Find it. Another example is I started this Faceless account 3 weeks ago, and then here are my numbers. So I just showed week 1, week 2, week 3. You guys, I don't care if you make $30. Do week 1, $30, week 2, 60, week 3, 90. Oh my gosh, I tripled my money. Celebrate everything, because there's people out there following you who go, oh, okay, that's doable. A lot of people don't believe that they can do $4,400 in 3 weeks with a new Instagram account. They don't believe that. They're like, there's no way. How did she do that? I can't do that. But if you put $30, $60, and $90, they go, I could do that. Let me follow this girl and learn from her. Okay. Real type number 4 is high value. Put a star by this one, please. Very important. Absolutely lacking out there right now. High value. What we want to do with real type, and this is going to take work. So you told me, you all said you were ready to work. So if you're still here, you already told me. Okay, we're committed here. We're doing this. Real type number 4, high value. This is your freebie. This is your lead magnet. This is your good stuff, okay? Now, are you making new freebies every week? No. Are you repurposing them? Yes. Are you rotating through them? Yes. Are you adding new ones? Yes. With the amount of products you can buy now with resale rights and flip, there is no reason you can't have more freebies out there. That's just you getting all over analyzing. You're on Canva with like 52 variations. Knock that off. It's not making you money. Stop over analyzing and get it done. Okay. I could time it. And I know if I wanted to make a digital product, go in, tweak it to my liking. I actually just did it on Fempreneur Wealth. I time-lapsed it and showed you really fast. I flipped a digital product in Canva in like 2 seconds. Okay. Went in there, adjusted it, downloaded it, uploaded my Stan Store, boom, it was out there. Stop overthinking. Just get it done. Okay. So real type number 4, high value is high value. High value, good freebie, good lead magnet. It can be a replay of a video that you did. It could be a new YouTube episode, your podcast. That's all high value. Okay. So if you're not creating stuff and you're like, I'm so busy, I don't know what to tell you. Do you want to get results from this or not? Okay. So high value, you can rotate through your offerings. You can create new ones. You can reuse them. You're going to build up your library. Like we have a huge library now, and you're going to be able to do that. Okay. How do you monetize these platforms? So when I do this video, Get My Viral Reels Guide on Me, it's a new account. You guys, I just started this account, 900 views on it. And I want to say, I don't know, 60, 90 people said they wanted it. All those people downloaded the free guide, Becky. And in the free guide, when they got the email, it said, oh, would you like to buy this, some of these templates? And people bought the templates, and that was all passive and automated. That's how you monetize. People are always like, how do you monetize? See, a couple of you are asking, how do you monetize? Just like this. This is how you monetize. Real type number 4, high value. Another example is, here's how you're going to make $100 per day with what you create in Canva. This is an example of a high value reel that I didn't actually make a product for specifically. I gave a whole list of different things that they could use to make $100 per day with Canva. If you're someone who's looking for ideas to make money online and you see this, and I give you specific lists there, and I also put in there that they can drop PLR and get my low ticket products to resell. But there's a lot of people who commented on this because they saw the value in it. So you can create high value in the caption. You just got to get really tangible and give people some good stuff. As you guys can tell, we don't want fluff here. People are over it. They're so sick of like how many of you are just like, right? Because it's just generic. Be different. Be different. Okay. So with high value, Amanda, it's actually guiding people to a freebie. Yeah, with the high value, you're going to guide people to a freebie. With your freebies, you always want to have an offer on the back end. That's outside of the scope of this webinar. Okay, real type number 5 is entertaining or controversial. And I also, there was another one I was thinking of that we could add in here. Let me think on it. So real type number 5 is entertaining or controversial or PSA. It might even be a secondary niche that you have. So let's say you really promote skincare and makeup. Someone was saying that earlier. and you need a fifth reel type, and you're like, I'm not entertaining, like it's just not your thing, but you know what I'm talking about. You're scrolling and you see kind of a fun reel, you mimicking that, you recreating that. And I can teach you guys how to do that. It's entertaining or controversial, right? So controversial, like PSA, I have something to say. You know, if you're going to sit here and not make any changes, then you're not going to get any changes in your life. It's kind of that edgy, a little bit controversial. But you could have real type number 5 could be a secondary niche. So every fifth reel, you could do a piece of content around another niche. So makeup, skincare might be like your main thing. And then real type number 5 could be your favorite places to travel. And all the reels have some good video footage of you traveling. Okay, you could do something like that as well. Yes, Amanda. So real type number 5, another example is you are just BSing. So you would think, okay, that's kind of a little sassy. It is sassy, and that's part of my personality. Is I'll just tell you, like, you know, when people, like, you go to the bathroom having lunch and you have freaking like spinach in your teeth, and you're like, seriously, I was just like talking to this person for 20 minutes with spinach in my teeth. I'm gonna tell you. I'll be like, you got some ish in your face. I'm gonna tell you. So this goes with me, my personality. You are just BSing, but I had 1,500 people watch it. They're like, what is she BSing about? That's a good hook, right? Yeah, that's super important. Okay, so real type number 5, kind of open-ended, but we want entertaining. We can do controversial. You could also do more about your story. I like to do that in inspo, but it could be more about your personal share, your story, another niche. That one's kind of open-ended for you, okay? Real domination allows you to build value through your personal brand at record speed, because what we're doing is we're offering value, high value, we're educating, we have some inspiration. Oh, you know what the other one is? I just thought of, actually, for real type 5, and actually, let me go back. Hold on. Okay, so for high value, the other thing, Amanda was asking about this, and it made me want to tweak this a bit for teaching. Put a note for real type number 4, high value, freebie/direct offer. Okay. Freebie/direct offer. If you have, let's say, a low ticket product, you have a course, you have a paid workshop, you have a promotion, some kind of sale going on, you can work that in. So you can do those direct type of reels as long as it's not a lot. So every fifth reel, have it be a freebie, and then maybe the next time you get to that reel type, you're going to do a direct offer. So you can work in some selling in there as well. Like I said, you want to follow the 80-20 rule. Okay. Real domination allows you to build value through your personal brand at record speed. Let's pause for 1 minute. I know we've covered a lot. So what do you guys think of the webinar so far? So let me know about the reel types. Was that helpful? Are you starting to get it? By the way, I'm throwing so much at you right now that I personally have to watch things 2 or 3 times for them to click. Just know that all I want you to get right now is kind of the idea of this. Don't get lost in the semantics or logistics, okay? Yes, great question, Marissa. 80-20 rule is 20% selling. So if you have, let's just say we have 10, this is a great example. We have 10 reels, okay? And you're following the 5 types of reels, kind of rotating through. Of those 10, 2 of the 10 can be direct selling. There you go. Yeah. 2 out of 10, direct selling. 1 out of 5, direct selling. Yeah. All right, is this helpful? Okay, good. All right, I want to show you a payment processor from one payment processor. We actually have Stripe, we have Teachable, we have StanStore, we have, what else do we have, Tori? I don't even know. It's like Venmo. There's a lot of things happening here, and that's great. But look at these numbers, and I want you guys just to imagine like having these deposits consistently in your bank account. Probably need to update this, but I just grabbed a little 2-week sequence here from just Stripe alone. And look at these numbers. Okay, imagine having notifications from Stripe going, $2,000 is on the way to your bank account. $4,000 is on the way to your bank account. $20,000 is on the way to your bank account. I mean, 90 days is pretty lofty goal, but just to get the numbers up. I mean, what if you could get those numbers higher? What if you could get the revenue higher? What if you could have more consistency coming in with your income? How would that feel? I want you to just feel it right now. I want you to declare it and claim it. How would it feel if you had more money coming in consistently in your bank account? So it's middle of September. We're flashing forward 90 days from now. How would it feel to have that consistency in your bank account. Okay. Oh, and reminder, make sure you stay till the end because I'm going to share something cool with you right now. We're going to give you those bonuses at the end here. Now I have something really special for you. So this is perfect if you're ready to monetize Instagram. I will tell you that this does apply to Facebook Reels. This does apply to TikTok, but it's specifically about Instagram, okay? In how you can attract qualified leads to you, even if you feel like you've mastered all of this, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm the best. I could teach this, Kimberly. Feel free to pop off. For everyone else, please stay with me because I'm going to invite you to something brand new. It's my brand new course. We just released it recently called #Instabrand. If you already have Instabrand, stay on because I have something special for you guys. So I want to show you guys exactly how to explode your brand on Instagram. And I'm talking no fluff, no BS, just clear steps to make money through social. So if you like my teaching style today, you're just like, oh, wow, like she just says it. That's how I did the course. It's a little nicer, but that's how I did the course. Okay, who is this for? This is who I'm looking for. If you're an ambitious network marketer, online marketer, coach, or consultant, you're ready to roll up your sleeves and start getting clients. You're coachable and kind. And by the way, we just had somebody who was kind of getting snippy with us about something, which it was actually their fault. And I was like, you know what? I think we just need to refund you and you just need to move on. Like, we are not interested in working with people who are not coachable, who aren't kind. So if you're like, no, Kimberly, I'm coachable, I'm kind, you are who I want to work with, okay? You're willing to put in the work as long as you have that clear roadmap. So if this is you, you're going to love Instabrand, and I'd love to have you in there. So what do you get when you enroll? Most importantly, you're going to learn how to monetize your brand, attract higher quality team members and clients to you. So those of you that are like, how do I monetize? This is how. Okay, Bethany came in and had 140 leads from her Instagram stories. How many of you would like 140 leads from your stories, right? Jennifer says, I just have to share, she reached 100,000 followers, and she actually did that on Facebook with what she learned. In 1 year, she was with us for one year when she wrote this. In 1 year, she went from 2 jobs and her business to only doing her business full time. This gives me chills. That's like the dream, isn't it? Melinda says it's working for her, 169 new followers in just under 24 hours. I don't know who wrote this one. I can't see it. Top 10 in the entire company, 5th place, only Canadian, record-breaking month, first time making top 10 since joining, being awarded a major promotion, going from 1,500 monthly to 50,000. So Instagram will teach you how to build out your brand, get leads, and make money, but what exactly is included? So first off, you're going to get access to over 60 video-based lessons that I've personally done. It's a comprehensive template-based content plan. So in the content plan, there's over 1,000 pieces of content that are all template-based. So your reels, your stories, all that. You're also going to get an Instabrand Trello board where you can keep track of your modules as you're working through the course material, and your complete strategy to monetize your Instagram. So this isn't a course where you just log in and watch the videos. Like, we have you tracking your action steps. Here are the modules. First one is building your foundation. And Abby will drop the link for you guys just so you have it, but make sure you stay on because I'm going to go through the bonuses. The bonuses are only open till Tuesday. Module 1, building your foundation. So we're going to get into attracting hot leads to you, your Instagram content planner. So I actually have a planner for you so we can plan your content out. We're going to get into algorithm and engagement, hashtags, your highlights, so that way we can make sure that's set up, and then your daily money-making activities. So I actually made a specific daily money-making activity tracker. You can edit it. That's just for Instagram, okay? Module 2 is the content lab. Full Canva tutorial, static posts, faceless reels, branded stories, carousels, and reel covers. There's 1,000 different Canva templates in there. Module 3 is Reels Unleashed, I like to call it. So this is more the how-to as far as the types of reels you're gonna make, not the content types we just went over. Beginner crash course. Reel type 1 is trending audios, B-roll, talking head, faceless, how-to, and then crafting your captions. I actually screen share in it and show you how to make the reels. How many of you have like heard someone say something and then you went to do it and you're like, but where's the button? Right? I actually screen share on my phone, and I'm working off my phone in these and talking to you the whole time. So I'll show you how to do all those. Module 4 is Insta Success with stories, creating stories that sizzle, building out a story sequence. I'm going to show you my favorite tools, which are InStories and InShot. And then how do you use CTAs to drive combos to Messenger? Remember, stories are in front of your current audience, so this is your best chance to sell. Module 5 is massive lead gen. So rapidly growing a following, attracting with lead magnets, getting leads through hashtags, tracking your leads. I actually have a special tracker for you, and then boosting posts, which is something extra you can do if you want to. Module 6 is closing sales like a boss. And this is my love language because selling really isn't selling. The sales funnel snapshot, crafting your sizzling story, your posture and online presence, closing inside the inbox. So I'll actually give you the script for closing in Messenger, the direct ask, and then the follow-up formula. So we need to make sure you're following up. Module 7 is building up your influence and authority, becoming an influencer, engineering your celebrity. By the way, I don't mean influencer like the Kardashians. I mean influencing other people, just establishing yourself as an expert. Rocking your Instagram lives, that's optional, but I do go over that. Boosting your visibility with shout outs, and then your overall brand presence. This is so cool that we even do this. Like, I think we're just so awesome. A gorgeous physical Instabrand workbook that will act as your hands-on companion inside the course. We do ship internationally. You get a beautiful workbook in the mail, and we will be working through that in the course. So that way you can keep track of your homework. Your action steps are so clear. Oh, thanks, Abby. Your action steps are so clear. They're all laid out in the workbook. It's going to change your life. You're going to feel like you're really doing it with the back office, the Trello board, the workbook. It's going to feel like Instagram school, really. We have a couple of bonuses for you because this really is going to help you in the course. Sell more with StanStore. I'm going to show you, and by the way, if you don't want to use StanStore, you can use whatever you want. But for those of you that are like, like you're talking about lead magnets and emails and all the things, I just can't. Yes, you can. With something as simple as StanStore, you can get stuff in your StanStore like that, okay? So I'll show you how to do it. I have a bunch of low ticket products that you can choose from as well. Level up your brand like a boss. This is my favorite course I've created on branding. And a lot of you, I don't want to say, a lot of you need to work on your brand, who you are, who you serve, and how you help those people. It needs to be crystal clear, or your audience doesn't know, your content isn't clear, you're just not going to get the results. So some of you are going to need to go through that as well. ManyChat crash course. This is so we can automate when people drop keywords, all the things. And then the AI advantage. So we actually put together a guide of how to prompt ChatGPT so you can have it help you write your captions, put your content strategy in place, all the things, okay? So that's the AI advantage. And then we also, this is extra, but I just thought let's put more in there. So there's 340 more superstar template packs, basically templates. We have an Instagram planner. Oh, you know what's really cool? You get the 365 content planning intensive. This is awesome. I taught it in real life. Well, of course I taught it in real life, but in real time, it was a whole day. So you get the crash course of planning out all your content. So imagine just sitting down and getting it all planned out. You get that course. Viral videos, so you can get your videos to go viral. Faceless stories, a faceless planner for your content. Instagram blueprint is just like a guide you can go through for extra training. And then a social media content planner Trello board. Say that 10 times fast. Okay, look at all the stuff you get. Basically, you get a lot of stuff, okay? This is all part of it, Erin. When you get Instabrand, you get the video-based lessons, you get the workbook, you get all the bonuses, sell more with StanStore, level up your brand like a boss, ManyChat, AI advantage, and then the ultimate social strategy bundle. It's a $10,000 value. And for those of you that have not bought Instabrand yet, if you want to buy just the course, and don't buy it just yet because I have something else to tell you about, it should be $10,000. It's $227. Okay, it's a no-brainer. We have a 5-pay. There you go. Okay, so you can do Instabrand by itself and go through the course by yourself, or so you'll see that on the landing page, or you can do Instabrand Platinum. So with Instabrand Platinum, it's a 90-day boot camp with me. I've never offered a 90-day boot camp ever in my life for Instagram. Okay, it's a $5,000 value. You're going to see me every week. If you haven't gotten enough of me, you're going to see me every week. It starts next week. You're going to see me every week for 90 days. In month 1, we're going to focus on nailing your niche and content planning. Month 2, we're going to focus on creating viral content and massive lead gen. Month 3, we're going to focus on DM mastery and closing sales. Get Instabrand and the live boot camp for only $347. I know, I'm so excited. So with the $347, there is a 3-pay in there, I believe. So just check on the landing page, okay? If you already bought Instabrand, you can buy the bootcamp by itself. We will email that out. We'll put it in the chat as well for you guys right after the webinar, okay? So if you already have Instabrand, you can buy the boot camp separately. I know, I'm so jazzed out of my mind. You have no idea. So with courses, the danger is you're left to your own devices. You're like, I can do it tomorrow. You don't log in. Then after 3 weeks, you don't even know where the login page is, right? Put guilty, if you know what I'm talking about. With the live boot camp, we have found that those that go through live trainings with us, they actually get better results than those that go it alone. And we will record all of the boot camp calls. They'll be Tuesdays in the afternoon. We'll record all of them for you and put them in the back office. Yeah. So this is everything. When you go to the landing page to register, this is what it's going to look like. Okay. Here's Instabrand. Everything you get for Instabrand is the course itself is $227 or payment plan. If you want Instabrand Platinum, you get the Instabrand course and the live boot camp for $347. So I would highly recommend this one right here, Instabrand Platinum, just because I know you're going to get better results if you do it. If you already have Instabrand, we have a standalone boot camp page for you to sign up. You cannot get just the boot camp unless you already have Instagram. Okay, is this right for you? This will work for network marketers, coaches, direct sellers, affiliate marketers, course creators, consultants, digital marketers, authors, speakers, service providers. How long do I have? You will have lifetime access, including course updates to Instabrand. You'll have lifetime access to the bootcamp replays too. Tracy's like one of my favorite success stories. I'll never forget. We did a call and I was like, dude, people like you, just like post content. And she's like, but I'm not interesting. I'm like, anything you're into, like hair, makeup, beauty, your clothes, she's a mom too. I was like, post about it. I'm telling you. And she's like, okay. So look what happened. She grew her Instagram from under 1,000 followers to almost 150,000 followers. She's talking about me, poured so much belief into me and it's been life-changing. My life and business look drastically different than they did. And I'm forever thankful for Kimberly. Now, Tracy did the work, she implemented. Her number one source of business and traffic is Reels. And then second is Stories. Pamela says, I've been working in my profession as a CPA for over 30 years, slowly growing my business before being introduced to Kimberly. This year alone, I brought on 50 new clients through Instagram using methods I learned from her. I'm on track to double my business next year. So traditional business, brick and mortar, doesn't matter, guys. The principles apply. You might be thinking, I want to do this, but I need to figure out my niche, or I need to get some clients, or I need to fill in the blank. The truth is, here's a different perspective. Everything you think you need first will help you with, and you will do it the right way the first time. I would rather you learn from me and learn it the right way than stumble and fumble and then later on be like, remember my story of losing money all those years? If I would have just hired somebody who knew what the heck they were doing, imagine how much quicker everything would have happened for me, right? In Instagram, we show you how to get clients, possibly for the first time ever, but you'll actually start getting paid consistently for the time you put in. So again, those are your two choices. And these bonuses are up till Tuesday night at midnight, okay? So all those bonuses I listed and Instabrand being open right now is till Tuesday night at midnight. You can buy Instabrand, the course itself, for $227 or do I think a 5-pay. Or Instabrand Platinum gets you the course and the boot camp for $347. There is a payment plan for that. The boot camp kicks off this coming Tuesday and everything is recorded, okay? All right, and that's what I have for you guys. I see we have a couple of questions on here, so I'll take a peek really quick. Yes, I can totally show you the bonuses. See how fast I can get to them. Okay. All right, so this is what you get. 60 video-based lessons to crush Instagram. The way I teach, it's bite-size, so all the videos are really short, and I'm showing you, okay? So it's show and tell with me. It's very much do this, and I will say it every single video. Do not go to the next video until you've implemented this step. That's why you have the workbook. That's why you have the Trello board, because we want to keep you moving forward in activity and action. That's how you get results, okay? You're going to get your workbook. You're going to get these courses, Sell More with Stan Store, Level Up Your Brand Like a Boss, the ManyChat Crash Course, the AI Advantage, which is really using ChatGPT, and then the Ultimate Social Strategy Bundle. My favorite thing about that bundle is the content planning training, because you can see how I map out and plan content. We did 1 quarter. We planned out an entire quarter of content in that training. So you could do it quarterly if you wanted and just go through it on your own. Yeah. Great question. Oh yeah. So we will cover everything in the boot camp. Yeah. It's going to be all about you guys. Everything you need is in Instabrand. And I do touch on faceless marketing. It's not a faceless marketing course, but I do touch on faceless in it. You guys know we also have a faceless marketing course that's separate. And I'm customizing the bootcamp for you. So Amanda, if you come to the call and you're like, hey, I've got this faceless account. I'm wondering, like, should I be marketing to others starting a faceless account? Should I be marketing to people in health and wellness? Like, whatever you specifically need. That's what's so great about the actual bootcamp is it's customized based on you, where you're at in your business, and what questions you have. Yeah. We also have a chat that you guys get to be a part of. So if you want to run a question by me, you can't make the bootcamp live, you can put it in the chat. Yep, absolutely. If you've already done Instabrand, can you let us know in the comments what you got out of Instabrand? What was your favorite part about Instabrand? What results you've gotten in with your Instagram account, your TikTok account, Facebook account? It can be any platform. If you've already done Instabrand, let us know in the comments. Any takeaways, feedback, anything that you loved about it, let us know in the comments. I'd love that. Yeah. So let's see. Intensive. Which intensive? I don't know what you're referring to. That's awesome, Brian. I'm so glad that you found us through the Real Riches bundle. That's awesome. So I was going to answer somebody's question. I already forgot what it was. Oh, let me get you the date and time of the calls. And again, they're all recorded. So don't worry. We have a chat. So if you can't make it live, you can ask your questions beforehand in the chat, and then we record them and we'll put the replays in the back office. If you watch it and you're like, hey, I need some ask anybody who's done any of our trainings. We are very hands-on. It's not just me here. I have a whole team behind me. So our whole team is watching the chats, the questions that come in. If you have a question, I'll definitely answer it for you. Yeah. So what we're going to do, all the bonuses, this being open right now, all of it goes away on Tuesday. Our first bootcamp call, we're going to meet weekly for 90 days. You're going to see a lot of me, okay? June 18th at 1:15 Central, 1:15 p.m. Central is when the weekly calls will be, the weekly bootcamps, Instabrand. Those calls will each be 45 minutes for 90 days every single week. We'll put the replays in your back office, okay? So you're going to get Instabrand, the course, and the bootcamp for $347? I don't even remember. If you've already bought Instabrand, we will, as soon as this is over, we'll email it out through the back office. I have it written down. I'm going to do it right after this. We will email out the standalone bootcamp link where you can buy just the bootcamp if you already have Instabrand. And ask my team. I taught myself and mastered Instagram the summer of 2018. I have never taught a 3-month bootcamp. Will I do it again? I don't know. Can't tell you that. So if you're like, oh, I don't know, it's summer. The people who plug in and learn stuff and get into these kind of like hands-on coaching programs will stay focused on their business during the summer. If you don't, it's so easy to be like, oh, I'll just wait till the fall. If I hear that from anybody, I'm gonna get bar soap out. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we've got that answered. Oh, I'm so glad you love that, Kimberly. That's awesome. Okay. Yes, if you do a payment plan, we do give you immediate access to everything. And luckily, because of our community and who we attract, we don't have issues extending payment plans. So that's why we do. Yeah. And the payment plan is breaking up the payment. It's not where 3 months in you stop your payments or anything. You are obligated to pay the balance. Yeah. So it's just breaking up the payments. It's not like a membership or anything like that. Yep. Okay. Live calls are Tuesdays at 1:15 p.m. Central. Yeah, and all recorded, like I said. Okay. The fast action bonuses. Yeah, I have the screen up right now. They're on there. Just take a screenshot of that. Yep. Okay. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, I hope that you loved Real Riches as much as I love teaching it. And I want to give a big shout out to Team Goal Digger behind the scenes. There's a lot of work that goes into these events that we do. If you guys haven't noticed, we work really hard to, exceed expectations and just deliver the best value that we can. And I can't do that by myself. So really, thank you so much, guys, behind the scenes, and for all of you for showing up and being able to be here with us. It's just awesome. So If you already bought Instagram, we will email out the bootcamp link right away. Everybody else, get yourselves into Instagram Platinum, so that way I can get that time with you with the bootcamp. Highly recommend it. Of course, just grab the course if you can't swing it, but I would absolutely recommend getting Instagram Platinum. And everything goes away, everything closes next week, Tuesday. So get yourself in now, okay? All right, guys, thanks for being on. Until next time, get lit in your business and set your soul on fire. We'll see you soon.